at the premium gateway to Mangaluru, one of the premier cities of Karnataka possessing all types of domestic and international connectivity, is a full-fledged commercial complex, the Premier Corner, Nandur, now available to make your dream venture a reality. Each floor is spread across 4,200 square feet to provide a class ambience to your clientele. Adhering to all safety norms, the Premier Corner is all set to be a game changer for any business. Thanks to its easy connectivity. Located right beside NH66, Premier Corner has been built in view of futuristic needs with ample space for vehicle parking in 2 basements. The G+3 story building is the right place to start premier ventures like corporate office, vehicle showroom, IT firms, exclusive retail shops, brand outlets, and to add on, a terrace cafe. Come, invest and own this premier space at Premier Corner. Contact +91 81 971 43675 or +91 7676 218101 for a premier business deal.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the second season of episode 10 of Amazing People. And today we have our guest with the tagline Fitness from Martial Arts, that is Suraj Shetty, certified MMA, Muay Thai, and kickboxing trainer. Suraj, welcome to the show, Amazing People.
Happy to be here, sir. Thank you.
Let me introduce Suraj Shetty to our viewers. Suraj Shetty is a certified MMA, Muay Thai, and kickboxing trainer and the founder of Falcon Fitness. Co-founder of Burp Me Kombucha and Wonder Bros. Falcon Fitness is a fitness center which hopes to influence thousands of lives by providing the means and motivation for achieving a fit body and a healthier lifestyle. It introduces classes such as Muay Thai, weight circuit, Indian MMA, cardio, and core, speed, agility, and yoga. It is basically a functional fitness and combat studio. Suraj, wonderful. Your introduction is too good. And once again, welcome to the show, Amazing People.
Thank you, sir. Happy to be here.
Yes. Now, my first question comes to you, which is very, very important. And viewers like to know in detail, what is fitness? There are various, views of viewers or those who are going to fitness. So according to you, what is fitness and what made you to start this fitness program?
My personal philosophy is like you have to, the process in which you find a balance between your strength, your speed, your cardio, and your mobility. This is fitness for me. All right. So if I have to elaborate, so for a person's day-to-day requirement, what is necessary? For a man who just goes to work, functional fitness is what is necessary, right? So day-to-day activities should become easier. Yeah. So that is what fitness is, according to me. So we should do workouts and movements that, as such, that makes our day-to-day life easier, not harder. So like I said, it is a balance between strength, speed, cardio, and mobility. So if I have to elaborate, I can give you an example of a boxer, right? So for a boxer, being strong is very essential to hurt someone, to knock them out. But at the same time, if you focus more on strength, right, just lifting weights, obviously you will become stronger. Your punches are harder. But this empties your gas tank, as in more muscles, more oxygen required, right? So if you focus only on strength as a boxer, your strength is good, but you won't last more than a round, right? You need to focus on your cardiovascular endurance too. So you have to find the balance where your endurance is on par with your strength. This is for a boxer. Same thing for an endurance athlete. For them, endurance is more required. So you have to focus more on endurance workouts than compared to strength. Right? So this is these are examples of people who are into sports. Now, people who aren't into sports, you should find out a routine that will help you make your life easier. Looking good it just should be a byproduct. Feeling good about yourself, feeling good about how you are, that's what fitness is according to me. And there's a misconception that going to the gym is enough, but it's not. You have to build a foundation, and the foundation starts with your nutrition, then comes your rest, then comes your lifestyle, your life choices, then comes the workout on top of the pyramid. The basic is nutrition. Then comes the rest, then comes your recovery time, then the way you live your life, then the life choices you make. So all this comprises into fitness. If you're just going to the gym, coming back, not getting enough food, not getting enough sleep, you're actually harming yourself more than doing good to yourself. There are some people who do this, and they ask me like, "I work out 3 hours a day. Why don't I get results?" Because you're not eating right, you're not sleeping right. Maybe your workout routine is awesome, but everything else is not. So if you want to get into fitness, it's not hard at all. So everything is correlated. So once you start like going down this path, everything will fall into place. You'll know what your body needs, what kind of food you need to take, how much rest you need. Your body will tell you. You just need to listen to your body. And if you're lucky enough, you will end up with a very good coach who will tell you how to do this right. So, according to fitness, is just finding a balance between strength, speed, cardio, and your mobility.
Just for more curiosity, I'm asking you, most of the people are going to the offices, whether it is banks or government employees or private sector employees. They go to the office, sit, continuously for 8 to 10 hours, maybe taking a break here and there. For such kind of people, what fitness do you suggest? According to you, what fitness is required?
So the mass media would want you to believe that there is one package good for everyone. It's not the same. Right now, we are living in an amazing fitness era. There are so many opportunities. You should find out the thing that gets you excited, right? It shouldn't be like, office is done, now I have to go and work out. It should be something like, today I'm going to the gym. It should be exciting. If we spoke earlier about rock climbing and stuff, this is an amazing form of fitness, and many people find it fascinating. So you should find an area where you are, it gets you excited about life. It gets you excited about getting up and going to work out. Now there are so many gyms that teach you how to dance. They teach you how to, lift weights. They teach you how to do cardiovascular exercises. If nothing, you can just go for a jog. You can go for a walk. You can do anything that gets your blood flowing. What gets you excited is what you should do. I can tell you a very good routine that can help you get the results you want. But then if it does not excite you, then you won't last long. Most of the people won't. You need to have that iron will to go through that grueling process of that one package that someone gives to you, right? Like, okay, this is what I have to break down to. And it's not easy. I tried that initially when I started my fitness journey. I got bored very, very easily. And like I started contemplating stuff and I'm like, do I need this? Then I came in touch with some really good trainers who told me, like, what are the other options out there? What are the things I should look into? And I started learning everything, and everything excited me. So for me, every day was a challenge, and every day was exciting. So to anyone who's listening, like if you have a job and you get even 1 hour a day, if you love to run, take the time to run. If you like to dance, find a person who will teach you how to dance. Go for a Zumba session. So I can't tell you what to do. I can just tell you.
No, I understand what you're saying. So fitness is something which you have to have, basically have to have a good nutrients in your lifestyle. Lifestyle should be something like you need to have enough sleep, and then, work out maybe 1 hour in a day, either it is walking or whatever that you want to do, but do it diligently, but do it at least 5 days in a week. so that, this is what, this is what we understand as people of the past generation. I think I'm almost there. I think so. So what made you to start this fitness program?
I have always been into fitness. Okay, I can't say fitness. I was into sports. So growing up, I was in a family where all my relatives, my parents were all into sports. Even when I was growing up, I used to see my dad competing in athletics and stuff. So this naturally made me curious towards that field, and I got into sports. But then I got into the area of fitness, say 15 years ago, when I had my first injury. So that's when I realized just doing sports specific training is not enough. You need general fitness too. Because back then, we had some PT teachers who used to just be like, okay, go, start, play, do layups, do long jump, go throw the javelin. I mean, I'm sure even they didn't know better back then, right? Like no warm up, no general training. It was just like, if you're playing cricket, take the ball, do bowling. If you're a batsman, take the bat, hit. And I saw growing up, so many of my friends used to get injured. And I started wondering, like, why? I mean, we play every day. We are supposed to be fit. We are the fit ones of our classes. We are not supposed to get hurt. But then when I started doing physiotherapy and they started showing me the basics of even the basic movements, just like leg lifts and all, I started doing those workouts and I came back to play. I felt like my vertical jumps increased. So I was like, okay, this got me curious. I was like, okay, if I do this, the correlation is this. So that is what got me curious into gymming. So I joined a gym and I started working out. I think 12 years ago, I started working out diligently, but I started my fitness journey 14 years ago. Then the thing is, when I used to see the gym, I used to be like, okay, this is it. It's limited to so little, like Monday chest and triceps, back and biceps. But the thing is, people who want that, it's a good thing. But I was like, this is boring. And at the same time, we used to go to the ground and do drills, right? Like hurdle drills, step ladder drills, and all these outdoor workouts. But it was so hard doing it outside because in the afternoon sun, I was like, why can't we move the same format indoors? So I always had this idea in my head saying that why can't we have a place where we can do it all? Right? Not just strength training. You can get yoga into it, get your mobility drills, get animal flow into it, get boxing, get mixed martial arts, get Muay Thai. So I wanted to introduce that idea. So then I got the opportunity. I got some investors. So, and I have a very, very supporting family. Like initially, they didn't understand me at all. They didn't want me to get into business. But then somehow my mom got convinced and she convinced my dad. And ever since, they've been very, very supportive. So
good.
I had that backup also. So I just went for it. And 7 years later, here I am, happy.
Wonderful, Suraj. Very nice to know that you have come into this and you are growing and your business is growing. Very nice. You are a pro MMA fighter. Who is your inspiration?
I was, not anymore though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My inspiration, honestly, it has to be my first Muay Thai coach, Kaushik Bowler. Shout out to Kaushik Bowler. He's
yes.
Like the first time I met him and I saw him work out, right? Like on the bags. He was amazing. He was destroying that bag. Shit, this guy is so good. And I was a kid back then, like just growing up, I think just after second QC. So I was a little intimidated to go talk to him. So, but when I spoke to him, he was like the nicest human being, such a humble person. And then, I don't know, this 3 years I trained with him and he showed me the way of a warrior, right? So he should always keep saying, like, if you have these skills also, it should be, you should know how to turn it on and off. Like when you're outside the cage, like I used to have a lot of fighter friends and they're all aggressive all the time. So I thought that's how fighters are. And that's the kind of mindset I had initially before I learned even to throw a kick. But once I met this guy and he used to always keep saying it's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener at war. So it's better to know something and not use it than use it, need it and not know it. So his principles were amazing. So I still use it to this day. So I would say Kaushik Bonner. Then there are some people that you see on TV like Nate Diaz, George St. Pierre. These are like really good fighters. I like their fighting style, but philosophically, Kaushik Bonner.
Okay. What does it mean for you to be a fighter?
Personally, it was nothing but just overcoming obstacles and proving people wrong. After I had a bad injury. So it was an ACL tear. So it is an injury that can end a sports career. At that time, the doctor told me I can't do anything else. Like, honestly, he was like, you can't play anymore. And me being me, I was like, okay, what is the hardest thing I can do right now to prove them wrong? So Muay Thai came to Mangalore. So that is what got me into fighting. And every day it was a challenge against myself to get better and to get back, not just to get back, to get better than what I was for that injury. Because when I got hurt, all my dreams were shattered. I wanted to play for India handball. And we had, like, our teams, 3 people had got selected for the All India camp. And just before that happened, it was my stupid mistake. I hurt myself really bad. Then, yeah, it was just being a fighter for me is to overcome obstacles and prove myself that I am better than what other people think I am.
Okay. All right. Now tell me, who can take up these trainings? Are there any barriers to join or take up the training?
Right now, I've got 84 students. Amongst them, there are people who are 75 years old. And there's a kid who is 12 years old. And these guys, initially, when they came, it was very hard for them to cope with the people. But our training method is such that, we push you to a level where you are at your 100%, so that you're not compared with anyone else. So that principle, if you follow, just anyone can do it unless you have some crippling injuries or your doctor recommends you not to do it. Functional fitness is for everyone, any age, unless you're like very, very old, but age is just a number. Like a lot of my students have proved it to me. It's just a number. You just surround yourself with the right people. Anyone can do this. You need a right coach for that.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know, because you yourself are training 75 and 12. So, which means you know very well that functional training is necessary for everybody, and there is no age to do the functional training.
Everyone wants to climb the pyramid as fast as they can. But that's the thing. You should take it step by step, one step at a time, slow and steady. And some people, you should work out in the way that there is no ego. You should leave the ego at the door, come in. Because there'll be girls who will be lifting more than you. There'll be kids who will be lifting more than you. That shouldn't hurt you. It shouldn't be like, humko bhi utana hai. Like, no, this is my level. I'll stick to my level. Tomorrow I'll get better than this. And if such mentality, anyone can do anything.
Viewers, please know that don't compare yourself while joining a gym or doing training, because it is all building up. It's like a child taking one step and started walking, and then it starts walking. It is confident, and then it walks and then runs and things like that. So see, similarly, Suraj is saying the training, functional training, fitness training is something like that. The age is no bar. A child of 12 can start, even 75-year-old people can do it, but never compare yourself from the day you join the gym or any exercising activity. Don't think that you can do the next day. There's a time for everything, and you have to do it very slowly like a child. Let's take a break, Suraj, and we'll come back.
Attention! Here are 2 properties located just adjacent to NH73 at Melkar BC Road, which is the place most appropriate to realize the dream of having the home for a happy living. Just 30-kilometer drive from Mangaluru, the west coast capital of Karnataka, 2 layouts of 20 cents and 19 cents respectively, with village ambience, are ready to build with clear documents. The hill opposite to these properties are reserved for the proposed university campus of a prestigious Mangalore-based institution, giving you indeed the right investment opportunities in future. Pious religious centers around will give you a spiritual feel amid modern lifestyle. On-time healthcare facilities and educational opportunities are available within reach. Contact 91-81971-43675 or 821-77-29859.
Okay, now my question to you, how did you begin training and Muay Thai? Could you please tell about Muay Thai? What is this?
Muay Thai, I started training, like I said earlier, I started training under Kaushik Bodu. So there's a great gym called Ground Sports Fitness. So I always wanted to learn Muay Thai. But the thing was, the only place it was available was overseas, like in Thailand. And I didn't get the permission to travel there back then. And I didn't have the monitoring. I didn't have the money. So, but as soon as Ground Sports Fitness started, they introduced Muay Thai class. So I was the first student there. And Kaushik Bodu was their trainer. So that is when I first started Muay Thai. And first class, first day, I fell in love with the sport. I have done karate and boxing before that. And I thought that was the best form of fighting. Then I learned Muay Thai. Then I realized this is better. But then after that, I started a little bit learning of a little bit of wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Then I realized no form is good. You need to learn a little bit of everything. You need to be a complete fighter. So it's a ever-learning process, and I'm still learning. So for Muay Thai is the art of 8 limbs. So in boxing, you use punches, right? In kickboxing, you use punches and kicks. So in Muay Thai, you use your punch, you use your elbows, you use your knee, and your shin. So it's a stand-up sport. Once your opponent's on the ground, you can't attack them. And there's something known as the clench. So you can hold them behind their neck and attack with your knees. So it started in Thailand. It was initially called Muay Boron. So in Muay Boron, they were allowed to use their head. So they used to headbutt. In the past few decades, it got rectified and a little, refined. And from Muay Boron, they made it into Muay Thai. And so basically, Muay Thai is the art of 8 limbs.
Okay, fine. Got you. Viewers, please note, for Muay Thai, you need to have an instructor, correct, Suraj?
Yes.
Yes,
you cannot learn a little bit of the basics on your own, very basic stuff. Yeah. But if you want to learn how to throw hard kicks, hard elbows, it's better to contact someone who knows this art, because it's easy to get hurt if you're not doing it right.
Okay, great. Now, tell us about weight loss exercises. How do trainees perceive your training method?
My principle that I follow is you come to the gym, you work out, you have fun, and weight loss should be like a byproduct of it. So cardio is the thing that people hate the most when you think about gymming, right? Like going on a treadmill, walking or cycling. This is like they associate cardio to weight loss, but it's not. You can lose more weight when you're lifting weights. Yeah. So the thing is that misconception has to go. So what we do here is cardio helps you to burn fat faster, but it should be done in such a way that it is not like monotonous and boring. Because once you get sick of it, you will never do it again. Because imagine every day you go to the gym and walk on the treadmill for 2 hours, you will get bored of it. So you can add some other routine to it. There are so many formats of workouts. You can just look online, or you can go to YouTube and see there are imams, tabatas, AMRAPs. There's so many formats. You can just add workouts and make it interesting. Make it like a game. Compete with one another. See who can finish faster or who can go longer. So it should be done in such a way that it's fun, and you don't do it just with the intention to losing weight. Right? So everyone has a pyramid, and on top of the pyramid, there is a goal. If the goal is weight loss, that's not a very good goal, right? Like, okay, if it's just like, okay, if I do more, I will lose weight. That's not it does not drive you as much as, okay, I've if I go harder, I can last longer while fighting. That is my goal. Like if I do better, I can last like 15, 16 rounds without getting tired. So it should be done in such a way that it should be fun. It should challenge you and it should be fun. And weight loss, it should happen in such a way that you don't even realize you're losing. It is important. It is very important. Like for some people, there's some people who come here who are morbidly obese and stuff, and they are so hard on themselves. I see that and I feel bad. Like if you're so self-critical about yourself, like you won't give your optimum performance. So you should be light. You should be easy on yourself. You should be kind to yourself and do it in such a way that you have fun.
Right. Suraj, wonderfully you have put. Viewers, please note that what Suraj is saying, that weight loss is a byproduct. So please don't go for exercising with the goal of reducing weight. It should go for exercising with your full, vigor and strength, and so that weight loss happens gradually, right, Suraj?
Yeah. Because
it's just like
that on top of the head, then every day you stand on the weighing machine and you'll be so disappointed. You'll be losing like 200 grams a day or something. But if you see that in a way that, okay, I will do it so that I can get stronger. And you can see that those results come faster. You lift like 10 kgs more in a week. And if you're focusing more on that and you're not focusing on this, and one day suddenly you realize when someone tells you, damn, you lost weight, that is one of the best feelings you can have.
Yes. Wonderful. Viewers, it is just like buying a cow for milk. And if you can get the curds and other things, that's fine. That's wonderful. But the purpose is to get milk. So purpose of exercising is also the same, to be fit, functionally fit. And in the process, if you get some byproducts like curds and, this weight loss, wonderful. Okay. So this should be the approach for fitness training, fitness exercises. Now, is cardiovascular activity the most important exercise for weight loss? How often one can do this?
For weight loss, I'd say it's very helpful, but it's not the only way to lose weight. You can do any workout will help you lose weight. Cardiovascular, the thing is, there is a misconception. Cardiovascular matlab cardio, it's working on your heart. It's making your heart arteries expand more. Like when you work out, when you do cardio, your heart rate is elevated, right? So when it constantly happens, your walls of the heart expands a little bit every time. It's a muscle. So that muscle grows, right? So when it grows, there is more blood flow and you get tired. Like if you're used to getting tired fast, and if you keep doing this, the thing is there is more blood flow to your muscles. So you get tired slower. You understand, your resting heart rate reduces. So cardiovascular workouts are mainly not for weight loss. It's to make your heart healthier. So the byproduct of that is you can work out longer. And if you work out longer, you can burn more fat. But that does not imply only to doing treadmill or only cardio. You need to focus on other things. Like if your cardio is good, they say it's like some fighters are all heart. That means they don't give up, but they're not fighting. You need your muscle endurance too, right? So if your muscles are not cooperating with your heart, then you just have stamina, but you can't use it. So you need to focus on your muscular endurance along with cardiovascular endurance. You need to find that balance.
Right.
For how many times you can do it, it depends from a person to person, depending on what your requirements are. If for a fighter, I would suggest 2 to 3 times a week. For a person who's just focusing on bodybuilding and stuff, 2 times a week maybe. It differs from person to person, depending on how much energy you need throughout the day.
Okay. My next question to you, describe a successful training session.
Successful training session. Well, for me, a successful training session is the one that does not only make me sore a little bit, like on the body muscles, but it even gasses me out a little bit. But I would say that a successful training session would be not just for today. It's like a process, right? Like yesterday, if I did a lot of cardio, today my successful training session would be minimize the cardio more on muscular endurance or do a little bit of Muay Thai along with strength. So if I balance that out, like throughout the week, if I have a good session, my body is not worn out. Like if I do back and biceps yesterday and I do that today too, I wouldn't consider it a good session, even though I'm like tired, really, really tired, and my muscles are sore. That wouldn't be a good session. It would be like something that will balance my previous workouts. I think that would be a good session for me.
Right. Viewers, please note what I understand what Suraj is saying, that successful training session is continuously doing the training, not to leave it in between. It is required. Yeah.
It is required.
Okay.
Having a
It's
balanced
required.
workout without taxing one part a lot is a successful training. And make sure that you do it in such a way that you don't get injured. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, those muscles are taxed. You might feel like you're doing amazing, but you're not. You're doing harm to your body. So keep switching between body parts and types of workouts on a regular.
Okay. Great. Let's take a break now and we'll come back after the break.
Are you planning to settle in the capital of West Coast of Karnataka? If so, here is a ready-to-build property adjacent to Mangaluru city amidst lush green, which indeed is the right place to have a happy home. Just 20 minutes at a distance of 10 kilometers from the heart of the city, located at Neer Marga, is one of the most prominent developing area of Mangaluru city limits. A peace and serene place, surely be loved by your dear ones. Surrounded by natural trees and valleys, the 13 cents plot of solid terrain is the destination for construction of your everlasting dream home. Various educational institutions, hospitals, malls, historical and religious places at close vicinity will be additional booster for your comfortable and holistic lifestyle. The ready-to-sale plot, located near Manipal University's proposed campus, will assure you good ROI if you are thinking in terms of investment. Contact +9181 971 43675 or 8217729859.
Now, what's your future goals?
Future goals, I'd say I want to stick in the fitness industry itself. So I want to divert it into different aspects of fitness. Right now, we are focusing on healthy drinks. So we have come up with this thing called Burpee Kombucha. Then I've always been an adrenaline junkie, me and my brother actually. So we have been like, we go doing surfing, stand-up paddling, skateboarding, cliff jumping and all that. So we know all these places. So recently we started this endeavor called the Wander Bros. So we take people either on, they plan in a planned package or we plan it for them. So some companies like offices and all approach us saying that we want a retreat where we want to teach our employees to surf. And it should be like a bonding retreat. So we take them for a 2-day seminar where we teach them how to surf. And this is just an example. Sometimes we take them for like 1 week trip to Himachal, depending on what your requirements are. But it has strictly to be something related to adventure sports. So the same way, in my future, I want to stick into the fitness field and explore different options. Like the nutrition is a very, very good field where you can like have pre-prep meals and stuff like that. So I want to divert into that. As for business-wise, right now, I think I'll stick to Falcon because after the lockdown, it has come back to its infancy stage.
Right.
So, yeah, it was self-sufficient and we were actually planning to open up another franchise. And we did. We opened one in Belgaum. I had a business partner. Now he's running the place over there. So we had another plan where we had got an investor and we were supposed to start, but then 2 years lockdown and stuff like that. For now, fitness industry-wise, I'm going to be in Manipal at least for the foreseeable future. I think a year and a half until Falcon is back on his feet, up and pumping like the good old days.
Yeah.
Then maybe look for expansion.
All right. Wish you all the best, Suraj, for your
Thank you, sir.
expansion plan and future plans. You are doing well and wonderfully, well, so that you can prosper. You be fit yourselves and make people fit, functionally fit.
Yeah.
Now, my last question to you of the show: what are your thoughts on the show Amazing People? And what's the message to the viewers of News Karnataka?
After you told me, I just went on YouTube and I saw a few of your old episodes and stuff. I think it's very good that you're paving this path where younger generations can see what are the other options out there. What are the other like? I know India has a lot of talent, but the thing is, no opportunity and no motivation as such. I think this platform gives them that motivation that they require. Just seeing that someone else is doing something that they're interested in, and if they're doing well, they'll be like, okay, we have a scope in this. There's a future in this. You don't just have to follow this path for a bright future. Now, right now, I think things are changing drastically. I've seen after the lockdown, a lot of home industries have started. People are investing on themselves. And I'd say investing on yourself is a very good bet. I wouldn't say it's a safe bet. There will be ups and downs, but it's a very good bet. So for the viewers out there, I'd say follow your dreams, but you have to tweak it a little bit for the public. I wanted to be a fighter. If it was up to me, I would make this just a fighting gym, but I would just attract this topography, like 18 to 20, 18 to 25 maybe. So I had to tweak it up, even though it is not my field. I got Zumba classes, yoga and stuff like that. So you have to compromise a little bit in your dreams, make it a little bit better, and keep growing, keep learning.
Right. Suraj, thank you very much for your thoughts on Amazing People show and also the message to the viewers of News Karnataka. Viewers, please subscribe our YouTube channel. And we are going to bring you a lot of shows on Amazing People like Suraj or Vikram or Mithali Pinto or Vaishak or many such people who are Kannadigas and spread across the world, so that we can show their talent and through them motivate you and take up certain things or certain work or certain jobs or certain businesses which you can prosper. There is not one thing that is available today. There are plenty of things available. You can go on and make your future, as Suraj says, quick a little and have a passion and go ahead with your dreams, and you will be successful. Wish you all the best, Suraj, and thank you for coming for News Karnataka Amazing People show.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, family.